Hi there. So today we're going to talk about how to be your own best friend no matter which way the wind is blowing. Think about what a best friend does. Unconditional support, wise and supportive criticism, a shoulder to cry on when things go wrong, someone to pick up the pieces when you cannot. I remember a time in my therapy when I realized that what I really needed was a hug. My son was very small, and although holding him and hugging him certainly helped, it was not exactly what I needed. I had to learn the hard way to give myself a hug. This was actually not very easy, but I did learn to wrap my arms around myself and sit in the rocking chair that I refinished when I was pregnant and rock until I was calm. Since that time, I have learned that when I need a hug, what I really need to do is stop, be still, and listen to the little voice inside of me that is me, myself, and I. When I can stop and really listen to myself, I find that I'm pretty wise, smarter than I may be feeling at the time, and more importantly, I can remind myself that I am loved, even where there isn't a bit of evidence of that fact. I encourage people to write in a journal when they work with me because it provides a contemporary record of the events we are dealing with, but also so they can look back and see the wisdom that they inherently have, but lose sight of when there is a lot of stress. It's really helpful to be able to go back and see what you were thinking or feeling at a particular time or place. I kept a journal for many years and may feel compelled to do so again as I go through the stages of aging. To be your own best friend, you have to like yourself, independent of other people. You have to like the person you fundamentally are, whether other people like you or not. And you have to collect evidence of why you are a good person who deserves a friend like you. It has nothing to do with what you look like or have accomplished or how many awards you have earned. It certainly is not what other people think of you. It has to do with your assessment of your beliefs, behaviors, and values. Even people who grow up in environments bereft of good role models and good people have a sense of what is good and not so good. These value systems are yours and yours alone. They do not depend on other people. For your ability to be your own best friend first requires that you define what a best friend is, and then look at the extent to which you meet that criteria. If you find yourself lacking, then begin behaving as if you are the person you would like to count on. You'll be surprised how quickly you can become that friend. My personal experience is that the only times in my life that I have gotten into trouble is when I ignored that little voice inside. There are a few obstacles to becoming your own best friend. Most of them are formed prior to the age of 7 and reside in your unconscious mind. In order to deal with them, you first have to discover them. This can be challenging because these beliefs are not readily available. The best way to discover them is to learn to listen to that little voice in the back of your head. You know, the one that says, "Who do you think you are? And why do you think you're smart enough, strong enough, brave enough, or otherwise capable of doing this?" The next thing is how to stop these messages. The best way to do that is to change your behavior. This, of course, is easier said than done. If you'd like more information about this, please contact me at my website or at 702-289-1537.